SVG. Didn't he have his own? He wasn't he a guitar player in the '70s before he started racing NASCARs. He used to have it wrote on his Strat SVG.
SVG. No, that's the guy that played. Took so much heroin that he sweated so much that
that's
his
him.
guitar came apart.
He's from Australia. Right?
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Oh yeah, okay. That's how I'm mixing it up. Folks, welcome to Wrap It Up. We're doing a show today, and do we have one for you? For the first time ever on episode 20, all three of us in the same show. It's going to blow your absolute mind. But speaking of your mind blown, this guy right here, first time ever in a cup race, in a cup car, wins, Justin.
I don't know.
Does it blow your mind?
It not anymore.
Dang.
But it did at the time.
Let's go live to Jordan
I slept on it.
Down in out in Georgia. Jordan,
hey.
He's down in turn 1 right now. Jordan, does it blow your mind that the 91 won last week?
It's crazy. I'm a track house
that's
guy.
great, Jordan. We'll be back with you later. Folks, welcome to Wrap It Up. Oh, it's Wrap It Up, folks, the show that looks at every paint scheme for the upcoming race, talking about what happened and any other thing. If a grizzly bear wanders in, we've had a blackout. It is a night race coming up.
It's a night race.
All right, that's fine. That's our names, even though you couldn't see them. We're going to Georgia. Oh, baby boy. Speaking of Georgia, let's take a look down to Georgia and see what's going on. Jordan.
Woo, it's hot.
Hot down in Georgia. It's hot up here in Bristol, baby. It's Bristol.
It's Bristol, baby.
And we got 90 degrees. What you got down there in turn 1 on that hot pavement?
The track temperature is at least 139
Oh,
down here.
man.
Ooh.
Fry an egg down here.
Oh, my God. Can you let me do what I need to do?
Listen, I like the fact that you're facing oncoming traffic just in case they get out there and start running laps and run over you. All right, we'll be back with you, Jordan, to check on things. We're going to take some look at some paint schemes. We talked about this guy real fast.
Crazy, man. Just
right off the bat. No
absolute.
One first time start since 1961, right? Am I right?
Yeah. First time winner.
It's crazy. And he didn't just, slip into this. He kicked their butt.
Yeah.
He put it down on them.
He was gaining a second a lap on some of this. Guys that were just flying through practice and qualifying, this guy's just destroying them a second a lap.
I don't care. He's
it was
from down
amazing.
under. We're going to have the whole Crocodile Dundee coming back. And that's why. Because of Crocodile Dundee being the main export to our country ever. And because this man was able to pull off a feat only 2 other people have ever done, I'm going right off the bat. This is our reptilian of the week. Lizard man of the week. A human couldn't pull this off. Ain't no way. No way. Oh, okay. Let's get to the real cars. Came in second last week. What kind of race was this? Oh, Justin Haley. He had a different sponsor last week. He's back to Leaf Filter this week. Best finish of his life other than the one rain-shortened race he won.
Yeah.
I think he's had second one other time in his career. And that's maybe the only top 5 he's ever had other than his win.
Was that in the ARCA series?
Yeah. What was that? Did he? Was it 2 tires in the pit?
I don't even remember that.
What was the pit strategy there? Out front.
I don't know. I don't even remember the pit strategy. Things got so crazy. I was so blown away by the parking lot that Kevin Harvick opened up at that one point. That I just after that I was like, "What is going on?"
How did he even get up there?
That all happened right after NASCAR gets on the radio and says we're cutting 25 laps off the race.
Well,
it got crazy. So
that's what they need to start doing. It's like the WWE coming in. Royal Rumble, all of a sudden, it's a tag team match. We're sending out 4 more groups of people.
Yeah.
Start putting jumps in the middle of the track they didn't tell anybody about. Something. Just get nuts with it.
What if you didn't know the race distance until a third into the race?
That could be interesting.
Every week.
Listen, if we're going to get an SUV series, let's do something crazy like that. Like they have to figure it out in the race, how far it's going.
Screw stages.
Oh.
Let's go make it up as we go.
Here's something. I'm not going to hate on this, okay? This is a child's drawing, obviously. Okay?
I'll hate on it. I don't care. It looks like puke.
What if I told you this was drawn by 2 cancer patients at the Atlanta Children's Hospital?
Well,
would you feel bad then?
Yeah.
I mean,
you should. And Chase is running it. He's at his hometown race. Listen, I do have a big question here. These kids, I don't know, why did they paint a dumpster fire on the hood of his car? What is up with this? And I can't really tell, but is that a jug of milk on the side, like being poured over?
What?
These kids might be cool.
Is that really a dumpster fire?
I don't know what it looks. That's what it looks like to me.
Man, we need to get these kids on the show, and then we can donate some money to their
Absolutely
medical bills. And
Listen,
just have some cool kids on the show.
It reminds me of the old DuPont 24.
Having a dumpster fire on the hood.
Just the scheme.
You know what? It reminds me of the 24. The camera's a little late on us, isn't it? Listen, first show with the camera change here. We're working it out. Hang with us.
It's a lag from Atlanta.
Yeah, it's right. The latency's pretty good. It's amazing that you can get us that fast, Jordan. You got such professional equipment out in the middle of the track. It does remind me of a Jeff Gordon car, though. You're right. And I can't think. It might have been the Snoopy cars he drove. Maybe the one Looney Tunes he drove a couple times. It throws that in my mind. You got to remember, Chase Elliott was supposed to be the replacement for Jeff Gordon. Remember, he drove the 24 and could not win anything in it.
I remember his first Cup start. We were at that in Martinsville.
Right, he was driving the 25 Napa.
Yeah, and then he was about 5 laps down.
He did not do well, did he?
No.
He had to park it for a while. Here's your boy.
There's my boy. The champ is here.
He's driving the normal. Driving the champ is here. Oh, he's up there. Listen, he's getting good finishes.
He's not going to win at Atlanta, though.
It's not. Let's go to Jordan in Atlanta right now. Live report. Jordan, any shot of Kyle Larson getting through turn 1 where you're at?
Nope.
All right, we'll be back for updates, Jordan. All right, let's see what's coming up next. Listen, Cheddar's going patriotic again. They don't even care at this point. They're right. This is the third patriotic time. Just forget it.
Every week.
America, baby.
Is that a seashell with those
Yeah,
stars?
man,
What is that?
It's they got a new seafood menu over at Cheddar's. You eat starfish and conch shells with butter. I don't know. I think that's just stars and croissants.
Oh, croissants. Okay.
Because that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
It honestly, it's against the flag code. What they've done here. So if anything, this is honestly anti-American. Terrible job, Cheddar's. All right. The number 2 got a decent finish, but it was a road course.
Yeah.
He's driving the Quaker State. This race is sponsored by Quaker State. Speaking of which, let's go down to
Wow,
Jordan.
Right there it is. Right there it is.
Right there.
See our sponsor.
FOA. Where's the... I see it up in the turn. Can you get up that banking? How tall is that banking, Jordan?
It's 37 degrees.
Dang. Wow. It seems hot.
He can't climb it.
Celsius.
I like the green with the Menard color this week, but he ain't going to do no good. You know what?
I would have thought this was Ryan Blaney's car.
Right? It looks identical. They make them the same.
Just put a 1 on it.
Yep.
I'll tell you what, though. Atlanta's a place where he might have actually a good finish. Cindric might.
Yep.
He got the crap beat out of him at Atlanta last time, was it? And Daytona last time. When he gets to plate tracks, he's pretty good. Here's your boy. What a finish. What a finish.
Good job, Mikey.
7th place. He was my dark horse pick. I honestly thought maybe he'd get a top 3.
Right on the bubble for the playoffs right here?
The man can do it. Listen, if he had a better car, he'd be winning races. How many top 10s has McDowell had?
He's got 4 top 10s this year.
This year?
He's doing
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Half a year. For a front row car, that's amazing.
Can you check those point standings?
Well, could, but don't want to. Go back to Georgia.
Yeah.
McDowell is right there on the bubble a little bit, though. You're right. And unless some weird winners come up, I think he's going to get there. Jordan will be back with us to those point standings in just a moment. Here's the bright yellow car, his primary scheme, Joey Tomato running. Joey is a threat at Atlanta. He has big Atlanta money of the Penske's, and Penske has their this program set up. Yes. And the other Penske's were running good there. Ford's going to take advantage of this opportunity. Look for big Ford action this weekend in my mind.
Yeah, he's going to grow some more hair.
A little bit. He needs hair,
Yeah, McDowell's right on the bubble, 10 points back. So
what's he, 17th?
18th. Suarez right in front of him.
Yeah, that's
6 points back.
Yeah.
Okay. Suarez bad week last week for points that everybody thought he was going to have. Hey, Okay, look at this young man. Another top 10. What's that? He's had like 3 this year, maybe?
Ty Gibbs has
Something
got
like 3, 4,
5
5
top 10s, but no top 5s.
No top 5s. But listen, this is what they've probably told him to do. Just go out, run laps, get top 10s, learn the tracks. We show up next year, and you can start running into people like Ross Chastain.
He was running a little bit better than his finishing position for a lot of this race.
He was.
Past race,
He
so.
was. He's a good road racer.
No, there's several of those guys. That whole pit strategy when NASCAR announced 25 laps coming off this race changed the game.
I love
Absolutely.
games.
I know. Like, I was sure that Michael McDowell had a whole car full of the life people from the game of Life, where you spin the wheel, and you get the little kids and you put them in there. But that man's trying to drive, and he's trying to put the little sticks in the cars. You can't do that. He can't win like that.
Nah.
I don't know. Board games, I don't know if they have a place in motor racing. I just call me old-fashioned. I don't know. All right, what do you think? One more and
Let's
see what happens. Oh, we're back with the snow glow.
Another hot RFK paint scheme.
Let's go down. Look how bright it is. Let's go down to the bright sun down in Atlanta, Georgia.
That
One of the
it's
hottest
hot,
places on earth.
It's hot down here, but that paint scheme, Chris Buescher, ice cold.
Ice cold.
Ice cold. That's
I like that.
definitely that's my
good.
rap of the week.
Oh,
right
that.
there.
Oh,
That's mine.
wow.
That's
Fancy rap of the week from Jordan. Oh my God. Okay, listen, I like the fast and all schemes. I'm all about them. I dig that stuff. Listen, when we come back, we're going to show you how to win free things. We've got stuff. We want to give it away to you. Just watch. It's so simple.
Yeah.
I love you all.
White Blaze Outdoor provides educational hiking tours, fly fishing trips, and shuttles. We're located in Abingdon, Virginia near the Appalachian Trail. If you are only looking for an afternoon hike to see wild horses or a full multi-night trip, we have what you need and know where you want to be. We are currently booking adventures in southwestern Virginia and northeast Tennessee. For more information, visit whiteblazeoutdoors.com or call 276-356-7068.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all sizes and shapes, welcome back to Wrap It Up, the show that looks at NASCAR paint schemes that are coming up for the next week. And it's the only one that has officially been endorsed by God himself. Whoa. It was a lot of paperwork to get it done, but we did.
This week?
I got my peaches out in Georgia.
That's my stuff.
We there.
We going to Georgia. Let's take a look. Georgia's famous for a few things, but Atlanta loves its Coca-Cola.
It's a cola.
Sweet Coca-Cola.
There it
Jordan's
is.
down there with one right now.
He's got the cola.
Jordan live down in Atlanta, standing in turn 1 right now, just waiting for the cars to get there to get the live footage. Oh, Jordan. We have
Jordan's a magic man.
it's hot down here.
I bet it is. And also, Jordan has no authorization from Atlanta Motor Speedway to be on the track at this time. So, really, dragging all this equipment out and being there in the hot sun, it's a whole nother level. This is...
I appreciate you getting me out.
I
here,
went to
though.
New York City. You went to Kenya. We had to send Jordan
glad.
We're like, this one's easy, Jordan. Go just to the racetrack. And you can't get one person.
I'm
it's
so
ridiculous.
excited our budget's growing.
Let's go to... listen. We're coming in big with the budget. We got a new van. We're knocking it out of the park. Let's look at paint schemes. And we're talking about
Denny
the
Ham.
Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola has so much money to throw at Denny Hamlin because they've reduced the Coca-Cola racing family to simple leavings of what it once was. There's like 4 guys in it now.
Tragedy.
It
Dylan,
was-
Suarez, Logano, and Hamlin.
And Ryan Newman is an honorary member. Ryan Newman.
Emeritus
He
status.
gets like a Diet Coke.
Life.
He's allowed to have once a
Lifetime
week.
status.
I hate to compliment anything about Denny Hamlin, but I like this car.
It is a hot car.
It is a hot car.
Real-
This is
real magic.
real magic, real cheating. Oh, they won't make a die cast of this. Denny Hamlin doesn't. Nobody likes him enough, and Coca-Cola doesn't like to release their logo, so that probably won't happen. Oh,
Wow, I like this one.
it's kind of like they just put a big hop symbol on the back of the normal Smithfield car. Well, I
looks-
guess they did.
It looks cool, though.
The front looks a little different too. Like
little
some
bit.
Flames or
Streaks, streaks there some usually.
If-
Let's go down to Jordan. Jordan, any updates on IHOPs in Atlanta being nice places to eat?
Well, I've never heard of them nice to eat anywhere, but
In Atlanta especially,
have
right?
we seen IHOP on a stock car before?
Yes. It has been on the 10. He was on there at least one race last year. Periodically, they've been a sub-sponsor for the 10 for a while with the carryover from Smithfield.
I'll do my research out here in the field while you guys, keep going.
Hey, if you can put some of that Smithfield bacon down on that pavement, I bet you can fry it up right down there, right and nice and neat.
It's hot down here.
This is a pretty hot car, honestly. Like it's a weird scheme. I usually don't like the two different colored things, but they made this one work pretty nice, honestly.
I think it's terrible.
Oh my God, terrible!
It's terrible.
Would you say it's trash?
It's trash.
Oh, trash.
And you know what?
I ain't going to Disney World either.
Yeah, that's trash too.
Man, that's harsh. Maybe the golden number.
This is not trash.
This is not. Look at this. This is only the second time he's ran this year, and he did very well in the first one. He's on a tear. We are seeing him come alive. What does he want? 7 races in his career? What is that?
7 wins
in a short time.
Get this: in 6 years, he has 72 top 10s.
72 top 10s.
So that's
pretty good.
What?
How many races has he been in?
12 a year.
Ooh.
So he's finishing top 10
like
in
a third of
his races.
That's pretty stout. He
got it.
He's up there. 7 wins. I mean, listen, this is something I like to go back to with people all the time. Only 200, and as of this week, 4? Is that right? 204 or 203?
204.
204. Only 204 men have won a NASCAR Cup race in history since the last 75 years, since 1948. Only 204 men. That's an amazing feat to win one race, much less anything. So this man's got 7. Listen, that's a big deal. 7 races doesn't seem like a high number, but in the scheme of things, there's a lot of people would have let to have 7 races in their career. New sponsor alert.
Oh.
Corey LaJoy.
What does this say?
He got a Gainbridge.
Is this a Hendrick company here?
This is not a Hendrick company. This is a new sponsor that's going to sponsor LaJoy and Ty Dillon. They're going to rotate. My understanding is Ty gets it next week because he's not the main man there.
Can't afford 2 in the same week.
Right. Gainbridge is a company that takes your money, spends it, and tells you you're making money while they have all your money. And then, if you're lucky, you can ask for it back, and they'll give it back to you later. Or they might lose it. I don't know.
You just explained the name. It's a bridge to your gains.
Or to your losses, in this case, on Spire Motorsports. So it's a bank. It's an annuity company. Literally, they took other people's money and gave it to Corey LaJoy so they could get other people to give them money that they could invest in something. So, listen, Corey's going to lose their money, but they're hoping more people get in on it. It's just a legal pyramid scheme. That's all it is. That's all banks are. Legal pyramid schemes.
I did find...
All your money's worthless. Throw it away.
I did find IHOP. Did my research.
Yes.
Found IHOP on a Xfinity car from 2010.
Oh.
And a truck from 2004, I believe.
2004. Wow. Oh, man. I don't remember that one. That's
slick.
Ooh. Oh, well, I tell you, the scheme, though, it's weird.
Yes.
It's got the Boy Scout colors on it. That's what it reminds me of, the blue and yellow.
Weird.
I don't like it that much. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's not offensive or anything. It's just kind of boring to me. So I'm not going to cheer for it.
Hey, Ryan Priest coming in with a new something.
You know what I thought?
Sponsored by QR code batteries.
You're going to have to slow that car down to scan that QR code.
It's going to be hard. That's what I was saying. All these QR codes, 200 miles an hour.
It might be at the back anyway. So,
well, apparently it's Sony EV. Is that what it is? Or Sony ES. Yes. And because there's a star up at the front and it's black and white like a cop car, I thought the ES maybe meant emergency services. But it turns out Sony ES is just their car audio products. I have no idea why it's a cop car.
Elevated standard. It says it right there below the window net.
Oh, so you can see that all the way from Georgia, can you?
Man, you crazy.
I don't believe a word you're saying. You're all the way down there in Georgia in the south burning up. You've lost your mind. You got heat stroke down there, I bet. Man, he's crazy. Hey. Okay. Let's go on. 43.
Hey, that's how I got down here. Y'all put me on a Legion to get down here.
That's the only way we travel.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Send it on over to Jimmy. Jimmy got all the money.
You're the boss, Jimmy. I'm the boss.
Here's a change Jimmy made this week. Listen, we had this paint scheme already pre-cut But Jimmy, he's trying to. I've been telling y'all, he's trying to push this gold thing.
Mhm,
So he made both of the cars gold on the roof this week
Yeah.
when they were white before.
Uh-huh.
So there you go. If Jimmy has a word in it, expect black bars on the thing and a gold number on it. Smart farms. Farm smart.
You
Listen.
know, AJ's been trying to farm smart most of the year.
It's true.
We need to call him up and see if he's completed his task.
I like AJ.
Mm-hmm.
He's been running a little bit better recently, but
Yeah.
still not tough year for him.
He has not got the numbers last year, or was it last year in a half a year? What did he blown that off of this year already, right?
Yeah, I don't even think he ran half a year.
I think he had 18 to 16 last year, but
he's got 3 top 10s this year.
3 top 10s. Oh, that's more than I thought he had. I only thought he had 2.
So last year he had 3 top 5s in the same amount of races or less races.
He's because now he's ran 19
he
already
ran
this year,
like 10 or 8 races,
and he's into 5. So I started to say the whole team sucks, but the same race here, his guy who usually runs worse than him got second.
That was crazy.
But let's go live to Jordan for see if he figured out how he did that in the pit stop. Jordan, did you figure out, was it a pit stop? Okay, you're wasting our time. All right, let's do 1 or 2 more here, and then we'll go back to Jordan again.
More
Ream.
Tupperware.
I feel it.
Feels like it reminds me of Tupperware.
I feel that. I like the silver number. That's about it. Some weeks it looks good, some weeks it don't. I don't know what it is. It just I feel like they wasted a lot of room.
Oh,
this is hot.
I got my peaches out in Georgia.
He got his peanuts out in Georgia.
That's right. He's changing the game.
He's
Listen.
Gilliland's like, I'm changing the song.
They've had some peanut programs hooked up with Front Row Motorsports for years. I think David Gilliland not David Gilliland, excuse me. Pardon me. That's Todd's dad. I think David Reagan brought it in because he's from Georgia, even when he was driving for him. And this is the first time Todd's had it, though.
Did you say something about Georgia? It is
I
hot
heard
down here.
I got my peaches out in Georgia.
You got any peaches down there? On the way down, did you get any peaches?
Nope. I got the peanuts, though.
Got peanuts. All right. I like that they put a giant one on the side. I almost wanted to make this my wrap of the week, but I'm not going to. I'm saving it.
This is looks like a generic competitor to Buc-ee's.
You know what? I can see that. Yeah. The hood Georgia peanuts with the drawing of it kind of has a general store feel to it.
That's a giant nut coming off the tires. I just realized that.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like
a giant nut off the tires coming off of them, huh?
Hey,
is that what it is, Jordan?
That's what it is.
Down there in Georgia with that
Can't
dirty, filthy talk down in the big, dirty city, the dirty South.
Can't change your mind now.
Okay. Let's look at one more.
This guy.
Who wants a timeshare?
What a terrible year.
You get a timeshare. You get a timeshare.
What a terrible year.
This is a terrible year. This is honestly one of his better finishes, a top 20. What happened to this boy?
What was it Tony Stewart said in the number 4 press conference there a week or 2 ago?
He said he did not want anyone who paid for a seat, basically, or dad's paying for a seat.
For him, yeah.
Well,
I'm surprised. Briscoe actually has better stats than I thought this year. 4 top 10s and 3 top 5s.
When he does run, he does all right.
But
the rest of the time, it's just crap.
20th. I mean, yeah, he's
maybe it's 20. Like when Edwards and Kenseth were at Roush still, and they're just overdriving the car trying to get somewhere, and they wind up wrecking all the time. Some kind of situation like that. I don't know.
MVP.
I tell you one situation you can't lose on, and that's free
stuff.
And we have got it, baby dogs. We have got this week 3 autographed pictures of some of the most famous men to ever climb behind machines. There's Kurt Busch. There's Martin Truex Jr. and Jimmy Spencer. You can win all these. And let's go to, there he is. Look at that. Straight from Georgia, he's got the special Riding in the Air cards. Davey Allison set.
Yes.
What's a value on that? You got a price on that?
I can't put a price on this.
Oh, priceless, they say.
It can be yours. It can be yours. All you got to do.
Keep it going, baby. Give it up.
In the comments, you're going to predict the winner of this week's race at Atlanta. Just put it anywhere.
Put it in there.
It can be yours.
You can win all of these things. Yeah. Davey, the boys, the whole band's back together on cardboard, and you can relive the glory days. All right, let's go to break. Let's take a look at these words from somebody who doesn't work at Bass Pro Shops.
White Blaze Outdoor provides educational hiking tours, fly fishing trips, and shuttles. We're located in Abingdon, Virginia near the Appalachian Trail. If you are only looking for an afternoon hike to see wild horses or a full multi-night trip, we have what you need and know where you want to be. We are currently booking adventures in southwestern Virginia and northeast Tennessee. For more information, visit whiteblazeoutdoors.com or call 276-356-7068.
Hey, what are y'all doing right now, guys?
We're watching Patriots.
Oh, let's look at them. Here they are. Patriot Freedom.
Freedom Patriots.
The freedom of Patriots to make phone calls at a cheaper
That's
price.
The corn dog man.
That is the corn dog man. What a stick up he's got up his butt. I tell you what, there's a guy that looks like him. All right, down in Georgia. Listen, we're talking about the paint schemes. Coming in this week is your boy. Last week, Jansen Button got the finish in the 15.
Benjamin Button.
Yeah, he's a young man. It's just retiring.
It's only
Benjamin Button joke for you there, folks. Boy, we're staying relevant to topics, aren't we? He finished 21st, but they said that's not good enough at Rickway Racing.
JJ Yaley going to bring
Get
in
JJ
power.
back in the car. We want a 36th finish. Oh, we need a man who can start in Parker on lap 3.
That's right.
Get JJ in here.
Dad's hitting us.
The paint scheme is different. It's normally got a lot of white. They put red where the white is, a little bit different hood. What does that say? Freedom. Is that a movie?
Freedom in theaters now.
Oh, it is a movie. Okay, so they got a Patriot Mobile movie. There's a movie about having a patriotic phone.
Oh, Sound of Freedom. No, that's the Sound of Freedom. I see it right there below.
Listen, I know the Sound of Freedom.
The sound.
And it's the rock of the early 80s.
That's it.
And that is all I will accept. J.J. Yaley is not part of it. Oh, strong man.
Coming off a win and then not doing too well.
Didn't have a good week. Team had a great week.
Hey, this team is hot right now. Let's give it. It's going to be Suarez's turn soon enough.
I second that. I'm all about that.
Can Suarez pull it off this week? Can they go three
weeks in a
different
row.
drivers?
Hey, I think Atlanta's the track to do it.
You think so?
I think Suarez got a good chance.
I
this week.
thought he had a better shot last week, but he might.
He had a great car last week.
He did.
Got defenders tore off.
Everybody's always mad at Ross when it comes to tapping people, and this is a place where there's a lot of bumping and grinding going on. Anybody come out mad at Ross this week, or you think he's settled down? Has he calmed his hardness, or
Dad's hitting us.
do we get some slams from him and somebody else wanting to fight him?
You know, I think he's blending right into the crowd.
Right into the winner's pool.
That's my lizard man right there.
Your lizard.
That's my lizard man of the week.
Oh,
He's,
wow.
He is
blending in.
Blending in. He's a big
right
chameleon.
Yeah.
Feel that. Okay. I can see that.
I think old Rick Hendrick gave him a little talking.
Hendrick.
He might have. And I heard Justin Marks, though, say he didn't talk to him on purpose. So Justin Marks is like, I got money too, Big Rick. I'll make it happen.
Yeah.
Speaking of big money,
Gunk.
Here comes the money.
it's
Get you
BJ
some
McCloyd coming in the gunk car.
So glad he's back.
Oh, man. He's been out. He's had big BJ
Justin Balicki's.
Bigo Balucalo. I think it's a character in Star Wars. I'm not sure. Listen, he's had somebody crazy driving the car, and he ain't been doing well. He got 23rd. I guess that's well for the 78, right?
This is a complete knockoff of the trash bags.
It kind of
that company trash bags.
Man, this
Glad. That's it.
Listen, and we have waiting in the wings. If somebody would just win these prizes that we're trying to give away, we have waiting in the wings. We have a unused, still in box Eric McClure life-size stand-up, hefty bags that would go perfect with this. Listen, we go down here. We also, look at that. Jordan's down there in Georgia.
I got my peaches out
Setting
in
in
Georgia.
turn 1 right now. Giving away
Davey Allison
cards from Davey Allison. Oh, you got to win these by putting your winner pick in the comments. Oh, this every time it comes out, I'm just blown away. I picked this as my scheme of the week, and I'm tempted to again.
I just hit the button.
Oh, I don't blame you. This is hot as all get out. It can be anything you want it to be. This right, Christmas, coolness,
Star
oil,
Wars.
Star Wars. It's all just anything. Just anything. Kislowski sounds like a Star Wars name. That sounds like something made up. Hey, take notice again.
Noah Gregson, how many times did he hit turn 6 wall?
At least 4. At least 4
yes,
times.
I thought 5 or 6 at least. But gosh,
If
Poor guy.
they had a thing going on. I think if he got a top 10, it was like a free Baconator, or maybe if you spent $20 on DoorDash, you got a free Baconator, something like that.
Had all that grease from that bacon on his
It was
tires.
all over his tires. I'm telling you what. I had some guys over though that are not NASCAR fans. I said, listen, this street race. This is your time. This is like F1. There's a crazy Australian man in it race and all this other stuff, and they're going to be insane. No one's ever done it, and they're going to run into things. You're going to love it. And they came, and they enjoyed the race.
Hey, I'm
but
glad you mentioned that.
Their big takeaway was the Baconator car. They left, if you had to make them be fans of somebody, the 42 they saw hit the wall and laugh about his giant bacon hamburger car. So there you go. He did some work for him. Jordan, tell us what's going on.
Well, mixed reviews from the Chicago race, but a lot of pop from the Chicago race for sure.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of Coca-Cola or Pepsi. Which one?
Biggest NBC TV ratings in 6 years.
Yes.
4.8 million viewers.
Yeah, and that's beating Daytona 500, right?
Seriously.
Yeah. That's going to drive NASCAR. They're already searching which streets can we close next year.
Wow.
Logistically, it's an absolute nightmare.
Absolutely.
It's a nightmare.
Especially of all places, in Chicago.
Yeah.
They were not happy about this. The residents were. I don't know that they're going to get to do that again in Chicago.
I think a Nashville.
Well, maybe.
But
they got 2 tracks there, though. They're already trying to sell the fairgrounds. Here's big prediction from a marketing standpoint.
L.A.
Get ready for Portland, Oregon, or Seattle, Washington. Well, Seattle's going to have rain. They want to get to the Northwest market as hard as they can, and Portland is a big city with a lot of hip things going on. Get ready for that.
Greg Biffle's trying to race that race next year.
Well, Greg Biffle will win that race next year. Greg Biffle.
Here comes the money.
Man, you know how much surveillance equipment costs?
A lot, yeah.
Greg Biffle's got so much money.
Greg Biffle's got so much
I'm going to
money.
leave it at that. Let's go to Georgia. What's going on turn 1 in Georgia?
It's hot.
Woo! All right.
Hot
like bacon.
Hey.
Oh, my God.
What?
The man is back.
I got my peaches out in Georgia.
Cole Custer comes back to the Cup Series.
Was this planned all year?
I don't think so.
Was it he got the win after 25 laps and let's give it to him?
Well, he also got the win the week before.
Yeah.
Which track was that?
Nashville.
Nashville.
Yeah, he did win at Nashville.
And then, if I'm not mistaken, didn't he have one already in the season?
Portland.
Did he win Portland?
Yeah,
the track up there?
I didn't watch
he
that.
won Portland.
Okay, so that's 3. And then this showed up immediately. I really believe, and I could be wrong, maybe it's just an opening and they're seeing him win, but I really believe it was part of the go down to Xfinity, win 3 races, we'll make sure you're in a Cup car, Ford will again, right? You know, blah, blah, blah. And I think with the announcement, because of that, the reason I say that is they said it was going to be multiple race.
Well, that's
for me, just to all of a sudden they throw out multiple race tells me something maybe a deal worked out.
His dad, president at Gene Haas, vice president.
Oh, he's
whatever.
just of Stuart Haas.
Yeah.
He's president. Yeah. And that's got something to do with it. But
Tony Stewart said, I ain't buying a seat.
Right. Well,
I don't have
get
a seat.
Jacob will.
You can buy one off Rick Ware.
Who owns Jacob Companies? Find that out.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to know because they keep throwing money at Rick Ware. Does Rick Ware own Jacob Companies? Because it's hard for me to believe they're in as much love with Rick Ware Racing as they are. I don't know if it's true.
Lobzel.
All right, let's look at one. Oh!
Whoa!
That rap of the week, I knew I was saving that sucker. Look at that, baby. Oh,
Man.
That is a hot car, boys.
And
and it's a lizard.
And he's a lizard.
It does have a lizardy look. I hit the wrong button. I don't know. We're giving
that
it
was
all.
my
Put them
lizard.
all up.
That's my second
He
lizard
put a
of the week.
lizard, double wrap. It's just so beautiful. Just keep
Man.
triggering things. I'm gonna buy it if it's a die cast. Big die cast energy.
Got it
Push
all.
all the buttons. Everything we've got. This thing is hot.
Hey, can we? If this is the week to go 3 in a row for Trackhouse with that paint scheme.
Oh,
I
man.
hope
3
so.
different cars from Trackhouse.
Oh.
Hey, I predicted last week a back-to-back from Trackhouse.
You did.
But I predicted the wrong car.
Well, maybe at the end of the show, everybody hang around. We'll see. Maybe you got another magic prediction. All right, let's stop there. Catch our breath, I feel like, because this car is so freaking hot. This is in my personal hottest cars of the year running, along with several Brad Keselowski schemes, a 17, a couple others, but I'm keeping track of them. Oh, folks, I tell you what, there's nothing in the world like the value of freedom. Nothing like freedom. Where have I heard that before? There's nothing like freedom. I know where I've heard it. White Blaze Outdoors. That's where I've heard it. That's their slogan. Check out this commercial.
White Blaze Outdoor provides educational hiking tours, fly fishing trips, and shuttles. We're located in Abingdon, Virginia near the Appalachian Trail. If you are only looking for an afternoon hike to see wild horses or a full multi-night trip, we have what you need and know where you want to be. We are currently booking adventures in southwestern Virginia and northeast Tennessee. For more information, visit whiteblazeoutdoors.com or call 276-356.
Wrap It Up is a show.
We're back for the final stage
And we're doing it right now.
of this
Yes.
show.
We're got it all going on. Lord, ladies and gentlemen. This is stage 4 of episode 20. Can you believe we've done 20 of these things? We're barely starting to figure
Oh my
it out.
God, can you let me do what I need to
I
do?
try my best. I keep talking, though. It's just I can't help it. We're building a new set. We're having things come in. This week, though, we couldn't have everybody here. We got Jordan down in Georgia. He's down at the track in
I got my
turn
peaches
1.
out in Georgia.
Jordan, how's it going down there?
It is hotter than a Georgia peach.
Oh, that's
on
great.
the
Okay,
side
well, back
of
to
a-
paint schemes. We got a lot of paint schemes we're looking at.
on the
Jordan.
side of the Coke building.
The side of the Coke building. Coming in last week at 28th, a
Matt.
guy who was going to dominate at the start of the race, everybody thought.
That's what. Yeah, I thought.
Beast himself.
Beast.
He's
Mr. Beast.
he's
Found
got that
himself-
alcoholic monster.
Found himself there in the tire wall right at the end.
Yeah.
He did. He got really stuck. He tried to burn it down. He went ahead and celebrated just in case.
Yeah.
Listen, anybody, please tell me in the comments, have you drank one of these Beast things? Does it taste the same as a regular Monster, or is it different? I want to know how this works. There's 40 million flavors of
So it's
Monster. I'm just wondering if they just poured alcohol straight in,
Just
or
poured corn liquor in it.
yeah, that's
watered
what
it
I want to
down.
know.
Probably.
Did they make it even more bitter? Is that what?
I don't know.
Or is it sudden? Speaking of bitter, let's go down to Georgia. Hey, what's going on, Jordan? How do you see the track coming together today on Thursday?
It's coming together great. The haulers are going to be rolling in here very, very
All right,
soon.
watch out. You're going to be in the middle of the road there. I don't want you to get hit.
I know.
All right, we're
I'll be
coming
on the
back to
lookout.
studio. All right. Coming in, four car, still having that bad final season.
That's the corn dog man.
Oh, he's the pizza man.
Yeah, that's what you get at the gas station.
Get your corn dog and
dogs,
your Hunt Brothers
pizza.
pizza. I'd also like to know if anybody's ever ate Hunt Brothers pizza.
Thinking of hunting. This guy's hunting for a win bad.
Jordan, we talked
Yeah.
about this last week, and Justin thinks he's definitely going to get one. I'm starting to
so.
believe maybe not. What do you think, Jordan? Does he get a win? We're running out of races.
I'd love to see him win. He's getting closer every week, but I don't know. I think he can never figure out these next-gen cars.
Yeah. Put
But
some
he-
thumb decks down on the track. Maybe
He
we can help
might
him out.
win in the playoffs, but too little too late.
Well, that's true. That's true. Summer Series has got to get through here. You got to be in it to win it. We still got a few more spots. Here's somebody who's not going to take one. Dex Imaging. I do like this paint scheme as far as his crap goes, but he is crap so far this year. He's had a couple good runs. Not really a bunch of good finishes or anything.
One top 10.
One top 10. He had that's it. He had some.
He had-
He got up front a couple times, but then he fell off. That's when
And
I say good
so
runs.
It was a one. So last year he had one top 5.
Oh, so he was much
two
better.
top 10s.
And 2 top 10.
Well-
So he's got a. He needs to get one top 5, and he's tied last
And he's
year.
tied last year.
Can you stay in the 21 car with a top 10 a year? You think? And only
At
like
this point, I mean,
maybe.
maybe.
How about Bubba?
How about the Lidos
He got
classes?
computerized airplanes that they're bringing in.
Nah, I just think they're glasses.
Lidos,
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Lycos.
I have no idea what those are.
I think it's a computer. It's a brand of laptop computers, maybe desktops, but I'm pretty
Is
sure
that what
laptops.
McDonald's uses at their
It is.
checkouts?
It is. That's why they're always broke. That's why I got all this purple on here for Grimace.
Grimace has painted this car.
Hey, I got me one of those Grimace shakes on down here on the way.
Did you?
It's purple. It's just all kinds of berries.
What did it taste like? You got any flavor ratings?
Grimace's fur.
Somehow that makes
Grimace.
sense to me. Very grimacy flavored.
Yeah.
Looked very grimacy. Made me want to grimace.
Yeah.
Well, keep the spirit of grimace alive there, Bubba. Bubba 31. Nobody wanted Bubba to win.
Hey.
I tell you who I thought would be better
Hey.
is Fish Tank Man.
Fish tank.
He
got in the tires.
This man, though, is in the running for the cup in real life. This man got wins. This man got heat. This man can make it happen, and it's more reason I think he doesn't leave the 19 next year. He had a bad race, but Atlanta will be better to him, I believe. I don't know. Atlanta's one of those tracks where it's just so anything can happen, and you're just thrown for a loop.
Yeah, like me being here, anything can happen.
Do you think it's possible? I know it's new pavement down there. Is it possible you could pull a hunk of that up and bring it in for us? Let us study that.
Nope, it's fresh. It's not breaking up just yet. It's too fresh.
Do you have a hammer?
Nope, you didn't pack me one.
All right, I'm sorry. Okay, well.
Heartworth.
Yeah, heartworm medicine's on the car this week.
Heartworms.
The Wu-Tang Clan's heartworm medicine.
Yeah.
Every time I see the W thing, that's Wu-Tang. Woo.
Here comes the money.
They were huge animal activists.
They were.
They hated heartworms and dogs.
That's really what they were talking about in most of their songs was proper pet care.
Yeah.
That's what I find. I like this scheme.
Yeah.
Listen, if I really had to put bets in, and I was really going to put money down, this is one of the guys I think has big energy going this week.
Yeah.
He could get a good finish, and Penske knows that going in.
Slim.
Meat.
Jim.
That's the corn dog man.
It's almost corn dog. It's a stick, and it's meat. We just don't have the breading, right? Slim Jim, big Kroger Slim Jim money.
Wow.
That's here's a guy who struggles on any course unless it's oval.
Well, this might be it. I mean, this is kind of Daytona. He's going to be pushing for that.
Yep.
Yep, that's right. Sure is. I kind of like this scheme. I think it's just Macho Man fondness in my head.
Yeah.
Just that's it. I miss Macho Man. I wish we had something sad we could take a moment.
Dad's hitting us.
There you go. That's the closest thing for Macho Man I can come up with. All right. Oh,
Energy.
Ty Dillon.
the man.
Ty Dillon.
Ty Dillon.
He's had Raz Energy one other time this year, but it was not the.
Do you
this
think
flavor.
he really has Raz energy?
The word Raz is a very interesting word to me. It kind of makes me think of jazz hands. That's where I want to go with it. Ty Dillon might have Raz energy. He reminds me of, who was it that was Princess Leia's mother? Who's Carrie Fisher's mother? Anybody know? The big Hollywood movie star way back in the day. What was her name? She was one of the biggest stars. Her last name wasn't Fisher. Anyway. Judy Garland. Ty Dillon got the biggest Judy Garland energy of anybody in the field. Ty Dillon is my Judy Garland of the week.
Yeah.
I've put him on.
Ty. We got a couple more here.
Yeah, let's see what we. Oh,
the Dow Industrial.
This is what I wanted to be rap of the week. I forgot, and the 99 amazed me. Listen, this is a kind of a picture you can't see. I love camouflage. And we got Papaw's money on the car.
Yeah,
the Dillon brothers together.
Yeah.
What?
The
car could be on the track with you right now and we not know.
3 reptilians of the week for me.
3 reptilians of the week. Kick them up. 3 reptiles. There they are. Dang. Give them all 3. There he is. Look at him. We ought to get a reptile in a fire suit instead of maybe a business suit. That'd make more sense, right?
Yeah.
I do like this. It has names wrote on it. If you can lightly see on the hood, I mean, they're tiny.
I like that.
Tiny. Names of veterans, I believe.
Cool.
Dow Chemical. What does Dow Chemical really have to do with the military? I mean, I know, chemical weapons and stuff. Is that what we're advertising here, chemical weapons? I don't know. Dow, big chemical company, probably has a lot to do with why we're all going to die one day. But praise the Lord, here they are. Night scheme for the 48, and he's in last place last week.
Place.
Oh man, this reminds me.
Yeah.
I was there.
What happened?
July 2020.
Do you remember the night?
July 2020 All-Star Race, Bristol.
Mm-hmm.
The glow lights under the cars.
Right.
Mm-hmm. We were there.
Glow lights.
We saw it.
Yeah, it looked like the cars were on fire.
Some of them. You know what I didn't like about that? The worst thing is they didn't match the lights properly. They just randomly handed out lights.
Yes.
So like a blue car would have like a red light. I'm like, you should have given the blue car the blue light.
Exactly.
It would have looked better.
Give this one some pink lights this week.
I could see that. That's kind of their thing. It's just kind of like pink neon.
What
They should have like pink lights inside the car with him.
Didn't he have a major malfunction or something?
He did. He did
Is that
not.
why he was last place?
He had to go in. He was running pretty decent for a little while, and then he had to pit, and something went wrong, and he dropped out early. Yeah, and retired.
Engine issues.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's what I was thinking. It was he. A lot of people still don't believe in the 48 car for some reason. They're always like, "Oh, they're going to get rid of him. They're going to get rid." Everybody thinks Bowman's on his way out. Always. I saw things just today. General people talking for the Australian. Oh, the 48. They'll put him in there. I'm like, every single body that exists, they're like, put him in the 48. I'm like, calm down. All right,
He's
we got
7 wins as well.
7 wins. That's big. That's a lot.
So, I mean,
Like in the scheme of things, he's like one of the top 100 drivers of all time.
That will not surprise me one bit if SVG is in a car next year.
Oh, me neither.
He definitely will be back this season, but I'm saying full-time next year.
Back in the 91 this year,
no
right?
Surprise. They say those supercars, I'm not so familiar with the series. He has 80 wins, 3 championships over there.
Yeah.
But they're so similar to the build of our stock cars.
Yeah. It was my understanding as they were development, that was the closest thing to base stuff on that they were really going for. And I know, we had Marcus Ambrose for anybody who was a few years behind, that's the same place he was from, where he ran. And actually, when he left NASCAR, he wound up going back and running more over there. So we've got a different entry, though, left over that we didn't have last week. The 62 car.
Beard oil.
For Jonah Hill. Hey. He's going to laugh about
I thought he was
whatever he does
actor.
in those movies. He is. But this
He's
week
coming over
he's
this week.
famous. He's
Maybe
like
he
Frankie.
wins his first race.
If Frankie Muniz can do it, why can Jonah Hill not get in a car? Come
Right.
on. Listen, for real. Malcolm in the Middle. Going to be in a Truck Series, Xfinity Series next year. What do you think? It might be crazy. He's
know,
leading
right?
the points in ARCA.
I know.
Truck.
It could happen. Listen, very well. We know people who drove in the Truck Series. This dude might get an
He might
Xfinity
get
ride.
in the trucks and, beat Haley Deegan.
That wouldn't be hard.
Probably wouldn't be too hard, honestly, would it? What do you think as we bring it all together here at the end? We got 3 people, 3 picks. How are we going to pick? Justin, you go first. What do you think, Justin? Who goes down to Hotlanta and pulls out the big win?
I got my peaches out in Georgia.
I'm going to call it Trackhouse back to back to back.
Oh, my gosh. The man's doing it.
But
He's doing it.
I'm going to call it a Ross Chastain win.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's go back down south.
I'm here. I'm getting the sneak peek here.
We had a 45-minute show. Was it worth the 6-hour drive?
It was.
Good.
It was.
Stay there.
I like the Trackhouse 3 wins in a row. However, Joey Logano gets it done.
Oh,
Gets it done this week in Atlanta.
Another strong pick. And I dig both of these, and I don't know. I wait to the last moment. I'm going 12. It's Ryan Blaney this week. I feel the Penske energy is hard, but I think Blaney is ready to shake it up a little more and make his presence known this year, and I'm going 12.
That's a good pick.
All right. Well, good. We got some picks. We got some shows.
Pick.
Folks, we're going to be at races as always. We're giving away prizes. Don't forget to pick your winner in the comments. It's all you got to do. Like, subscribe. We'll give away more crap. We love you. Just please don't die. Just please don't die.
Oh!
Okay. Jordan, back to you one
Hey.
last time.
See y'all